We are the orange and the black. The orange and the black. And a 1, 2, 3. Let the hand fly it. For the Flyers victory. And a 4, 5, 6.
Who's going to start?
All right. What's up? Go Flyers.
Hello. Let's go Flyers. It's game day. So exciting. I read an awesome fun fact today from the NHL, which I thought was kind of cool. Let me go and pull it up.
Got fun facts for you galore here.
There is 12 NHL games happening today.
You love to see it. You love to see it. So wait, that was your fun fact?
Yeah, there's actually 13 NHL games that are happening today, which is a lot. Like, I feel like that's a lot to me.
I mean, yeah, it's definitely a lot.
It's like unlucky number. Some people say it's lucky, unlucky. I don't know. But, 13 games going on tonight. And the Flyers are happening to be one of them. So, pretty exciting.
Yes. Flyers, Devils tonight, 7 o'clock. We're going to forget about everything that happened in the Boston game. They didn't happen. That's about all I'm going to say about it. It was an ugly performance. Saturday wasn't a good day for me. The Flyers got destroyed. Conor McGregor lost. It was miserable. It was a miserable Saturday. I'm not happy about it. Don't want to talk about it. So let's move on. Flyers Devils tonight, 7 o'clock. We're back. We're winning tonight. No doubt in my mind, the Flyers win this game tonight.
Gonna just pull this crazy idea. Ghost is back in the lineup.
That's right.
I don't think he's gonna have the first goal, but I say he is getting a goal tonight. I feel it. I feel it. Fair. I feel it. He is back. I feel like he has a vengeance. Gusty is out of the lineup, and I think Shane knows he needs to prove his spot. So I feel it coming. Feel it.
Favorite pregame song. Love to have you. Thanks for joining, Joseph.
Joey.
I'm excited for Ghost to get back in the lineup tonight. Finally, it's been a long time coming from him, and obviously he's had to deal with a lot. We now know that it was COVID related, whether he fully had it, whatever it may be. That's still unsure, but regardless, he's back in the lineup tonight. You love to see it. Hopefully he has a big game. It was a little tough for him. Going to get thrown right back into the mix here. He will be playing with Ivan Provorov, which they've had success playing together in the playoffs last year. So I'm excited for that. And I could definitely see him getting one tonight. It's not the worst idea.
I mean, you had Claude Giroux before, and then it got taken away. Yeah. So,
but doesn't matter. I still got paid for it, so I'm happy about that.
Exactly. Yeah, so,
that's all that matters.
Exactly. How are you feeling about this game?
I'm confident. I mean, look, this past weekend with Boston was ugly. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. The defense is very scary to me. It just doesn't look good.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we're far along enough now where I think this team has shown the ability to bounce back so many times. It's very rare that they lose 2 games in a row like they just did. So them to go lose 3 straight, I don't see it happening. I also don't think this Devils team is all that good. Just going to throw that out there. Not saying we're great right now, but I don't think this Devils team is that good. I mean, obviously Jack Hughes is scoring goals like crazy right now, which is expected. It's what he was supposed to be doing last year, but obviously rookie year, so you can't take too much into that. But he's finding his stride now. Their defense still isn't really – it doesn't bother me. Their defense, I'm like, yeah, okay, they got PK Subban, but he really hasn't been all that great in the last probably 3 years. He's not PK Subban of old. Is he going to be annoying? Is he going to, play well? Yeah, of course he is. But I don't think he scares me enough. Oh, we got a little Flyers bet going on right now. CEO Joe popping in and taking the Flyers minus -1.5. So CEO Joe thinking the Flyers win big tonight. I love that. Love the confidence. Might have to ride along with that. We'll see. I always hate taking the puck line because I'd never have good luck with it. The Flyers will end up winning like 3-2 instead of 4-2 because that's just what happens when I take the puck line. But, whatever. Got another Northeast Degenerate boy popping in here. Flyers, Blue Jackets, Stars, all minus -1.5. All right, so that's a big parlay. It's a big parlay coming in there. So follow the Northeast Degenerate boys. Get some more parlays like that. I know one of them hit, I think, the other day on a pretty big one. But, yeah, it should be a good game tonight. Like I said, the Devils, they're not a team that really scares me. But you never know. I think they have, at this point, I think he's their third string goalie in net. Looks like Scott Wedgwood, decent. He's definitely played well, but he doesn't scare me as much as like Mackenzie Blackwood would. Wow, say that 3 times. Mackenzie Blackwood would scare me. He's been dealing with an injury, so I don't know that we'll see him in this game or the next game.
Yeah.
But other than that, I'm looking at this Devils team, and there's really not much there that I'm like, yeah, this team should be a problem for us. They handled them pretty well last year. We beat them 2 out of the 3 times. Obviously, the last time we played them, we lost 5-0. Bad game. It happens. It happens to everybody.
Right. I mean, the only thing they've really got on us is, they are a younger team. But, I mean, we have veterans, and I feel like we should be on top tonight.
Yeah, I agree. And I'm really expecting, our big guys to come out and play well. I think Drew's going to have a big game. I think Kevin Hayes is starting to get into his stride now, too. He kind of got called out by AV last week. He wanted to see more out of him. And what's he going to do on Saturday? He put one home.
Goes and scores.
I'm seeing a big game out of Hazy. Brian, Devils are tricky good. Do not underestimate them. They are. Listen, I know. But I don't know. I think we're good enough. We're good enough to where we shouldn't have a problem with this team. Now, am I going to eat my words? Probably.
Probably.
That's the theme of what goes on here. So, and yes, Tin Pan Alley, brother bar of the Northeast Degenerates. You love to see it. So for those of you that haven't seen on our social media, this Saturday, Flyers Islanders, we will be doing a live pregame, probably hop on during intermissions as well. Podcast type thing going on at Tin Pan Alley in Huntington Valley. So make sure you check that. Come check. Be there probably around 6:00. So shout out Tin Pan Alley. Make sure you go grab some good food. And like I said, we'll be there Saturday. Probably give out some shirts, stickers, and the Flyers are on. So you can talk some hockey with the Ginger Thread cast.
Right. Nothing better than that.
Exactly. You love to see it. So I'm thinking here. Brian Elliott in net tonight. Does he have a repeat performance of what we saw the other night out of him?
I think he's going to have a solid game. I feel like he's confident in net. I think Carter Hart deserves a break for his mental sanity.
Yes.
So I think Brian knows his role. And I think he is going to have a good game. Do I think he's going to have a shutout? No, I think he might let him.
Don't say it because I did it before.
He's going to let in one goal. That's how I'm feeling. That's how confident I am in Brian Elliott.
Okay. Well, we'll see what happens because, last time I said Carter Hart would have a 27-save shutout. That's not what happened at all. So hopefully you have the opposite luck. If not, I think we're not allowed to talk about Flyers goalies on this show anymore.
Yeah.
That might have to be a rule we have to implement, depending on how things go tonight with Moose in between the pipes.
Right.
No other changes to the Flyers lineup. The lines kind of get shifted around a little bit, but that kind of was happening during the Boston game.
Mm-hmm.
But nothing really too crazy. We did have a little bit of a tiny scare yesterday during the practice. Nolan Patrick was just a maintenance day, but still, you got to think he might be a little banged up. He is playing tonight between Giroux and Konechny, so that line needs to get going. And hopefully Nolan just dealing with a little bumps and bruises.
Yeah. But like along with that, like I feel like with his migraines too, with that whole syndrome, I think Carter, he also deserved like a mental health day. He was off, like didn't play at all last year. So I think like this is like a lot for him to get back into the swing of things. So I think he does like need those maintenance days, whether that is testing for the migraines and stuff. Like we don't know what that detail goes into, but I think he's fine. He's great. We love him.
Kelsey's favorite Flyer this year.
We love him.
Took a break from him last year. If you didn't know from the first episode of this, we did. She took a break to make Carter Hart her number one. Now he's
and
back yeah, I mean, I think he's fine. Obviously, it's a tough year because you have really no training camp. These guys had no contact with each other, really. I mean, yeah, it's a lot different when you're hitting your teammates in practice because you're not really hitting them. Then to come and jump into these NHL games getting hit by, guys a little bit bigger than you, stronger than you, it's going to take a toll on your body, especially early on. And I think that's kind of why we've seen the injuries with Sean Couturier and Phil Myers now. So are we going to see more of them? Hopefully not. But, it's just something you can't really train to get hit. It's very tough to practice that, especially with the short training camp, then having the time off from the playoffs. It's going to be a weird season. You're going to see some of these weird injuries. Good news, Sean Couturier did skate today or yesterday, I think it was.
Yesterday,
Yeah, yesterday. I'm getting my days mixed up. I had off Monday, so yesterday. So I'm like all
thrown off. Jealous of that life.
Yeah, so Coots did skate yesterday, which is a good sign because we didn't know really how long his recovery was fully going to take until probably this week, and we're still not even going to know an exact time frame. But the fact that he's already back to skating is definitely a good sign, and hopefully he falls on that like shorter 2 to 4 week time frame, whatever it may be. Obviously, Morgan Frost, Phil Myers, done for the time being. Hopefully we see them back soon, but it's giving Mark Friedman good opportunity. He's still in the lineup.
He's in the lineup. I think we're both fans of him. I think we're rooting for him. We like him.
Yeah, I mean, what was it? Thursday was his first game. He took that hit and missed most of that game. So you can't really say much about that.
But the first half of that game, he was playing great. I think he was making plays, pulling penalties like on the other team. So I think he did a great job. And I understand like it's protocol that like they kept him out for just safety precautions. But up until that hit, he was doing great. Like, and the fact that he was him and Brad, was it that him and Brad?
Marchand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With like that hit and like, first off, I don't think any Flyers fan is a fan of him. So I say that hit was dirty. I didn't like it to start with. But to go up against someone like him, that player and like that ability, I think like it's kind of ballsy, and I like the move that he was trying to do, and I like how Mark Friedman plays. I'm a fan. I like him.
Yeah. I mean, I liked when he stepped in last season. He looked decent. He didn't look out of place, I think is the best way to put that. And it's one of those things where as long as you don't look out of place, I'm happy. Simple as that. As long as you don't look out of place, I'm happy. As long as you're not doing things that are making me notice you in a bad way, aka Justin Braun.
Here we go.
Listen, I can't not talk. He's been bad. He's been bad. It's just that simple. Every time he's on the ice, I feel like things just go wrong.
Yeah.
Whether it's his fault or not, he just happens to be a common denominator. He seems to be out there an awful lot when things start going south.
Right.
I feel the way that Carter Hart felt at the end of the game when he was slamming his stick about Justin Braun. That's just my opinion.
And my heart aches. So I unfortunately did not watch the game, and thank God I didn't, because I think I would be really mad. But I saw people posting the clips of Carter, and I was like, it's not Carter. They're like, Carter's having a mental breakdown. I'm like, what are these people talking about? See the video of him like just banging and banging, and then he breaks the stick and he throws that, and I'm like, okay, well, he has every right to be mad. I'm a little taken back that he even apologized, because I think he deserved to have that moment, and I think it should prove to his teammates, to the defense at least, like, step up your game. Like, I can't be having you guys ride on me this whole entire time. Like, you need to put effort in as well. So I'm like, you know what, Carter? You do you, bud. I approve of that.
Yeah, no, I mean, look, you never like to see, I'm not going to call it a meltdown because it wasn't a meltdown, but it's just one of those things where you got to feel for the guy. He's frustrated, obviously. The kid wants to win. That's the bottom line. He's a competitor. He has one of the best attitudes towards that. You know, he had the quote earlier of the year where he said, "I don't want to be just another NHL player. I want to be the best." And he takes that to heart. Like that showed Saturday night. He's obviously frustrated with the way that he was playing. You know, he probably thinks that he should be making some of these saves. And the bottom line is this: has he not looked like the incredible Carter Hart that we were seeing? Absolutely. But also the team in front of him has not played their very best at all either. So it's tough to really fault him on the way that this season started for him.
Right.
But I think the advantage we have is that we do have Elliott, who's able to step in here and can settle things down. You know, like, all right, listen, guys, we had a rough 2 games against Boston. I'm going to come in. I'm going to make the saves I need to make. We're going to take care of business tonight.
Right.
So it's definitely good having that veteran there. And again, Carter Hart is only 22 years old. I've seen it. I've just already seen the social media horrible takes about it. We should trade Carter Hart. He's not the shut up.
Like for who? For who?
Right? Like
who
are you not going to find
like a better
young goaltender? Yeah, it's just not going to happen.
What?
He's 22 years old. Yes, has he had a rough start to the season? Absolutely. Look at the situation that he's in, though. His team in front of him has played horrible defensively. We're barely getting the puck out of our own end. And it's just like, if you're going to sit here and blame everything that's happened in these first 6 games on Carter Hart, you're out of your damn mind.
Like, he can't go and, like, shoot goal. Like, he's in his net, like, protecting the – oh, my God. I would love to hear, like, who these people would want instead of Carter Hart.
It honestly, there's 2 things. Like, listen, I love the Flyers. I don't know that I love Flyer fans. That's probably not going to go over all that well, but
right. And I feel like if anytime Flyers have like one bad game, or if a player has like one, like something just like happens,
it's the end of the world.
The end of the world. The world is crashing. The whole city is burning down. Like, it's such a horrible
trade everyone. Do this, yeah.
And I'm like,
it's ridiculous.
It's a shortened year. Like, it's okay to lose. Like, no team is going to be perfect. I mean, there are teams that have been playing phenomenal, but that's besides the point. Like, not every single team is going to be that star team. It's going to, like, they're going to have to lose a game. Like, relax, people.
Right. And to me, it's like the same thing with Claude Giroux. Like, Giroux will have like a bad start to a season, and people have been trying to trade probably won't, I would say a top 3 player in our franchise's history. They've been trying to trade him for the last 10 years.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, as of tonight, Claude Giroux is now going to be the longest reigning captain in Flyers history. You'll love to see it. Captain Claude. And you know what? I think he's scoring tonight. Just for that reason.
You feel it?
I'm feeling it again. Plus, technically, he didn't score the other night.
Right. So he's still waiting for his first official goal.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So, listen, I'm not saying I'm going to be right, but last time I said that Claude Giroux would score on the show,
you were a little right.
Technically, I got credit for the bet. So I'm going to count it. I think that's the only way to do this.
It still counts in my book. Like, you're like, I'm still the king.
I still got it right until the next morning. So I was right for almost 24 hours.
Right. So okay. We'll say you were right.
That's all I needed to hear.
Okay.
That was wild though. I'm like sitting there, and then I saw it pop on my phone. It was like Claude Giroux's goal changed to Travis Konecny, and I was like, "Whoa, wait a minute, hold the phone."
I was like watching the game, and I was like, Claude Giroux did not just score, and I'm like, no. And then you texted me, and I was like, oh my god, like he was right. And then the next day I did see it, and I was like, really? And like I had to go back and like watch that goal again, and I'm like, I don't see it. I'm like, let me see, but whatever. TK gets it, so Claude, it's your night.
Yes, Claude Giroux, first goal scorer, plus 1,400 right now. Go hammer it. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm not going to say I just did it, but I might have just did it. So if Claude Giroux scores first tonight, we're partying. Let's get a couple predictions in here before we hit the road. Give me your first goal scorer.
Ooh, I'm gonna go with Hayes. I'm feeling him.
I'm gonna stick with it. Claude Giroux, first goal scorer. Final score.
I think 3-1.
Okay, 3-1. Who gets the other two goals?
Shane. And Nolan.
Okay. So you got a little Ghost, Hayes, and Nolan action. Okay. You just love Nolan to score. I feel like every show so far you've said Nolan Patrick's.
I want him to score so bad. I'm like, yes, do it, please. Yeah. I'm just waiting.
I'm going to say, God, man, this is because I really do think it is going to be a close game. I'm going to say 4-2 Flyers.
Okay.
4-2 Flyers. G, maybe JVR. All right. When he scores, he's a streaky scorer.
Yeah, he's been on a hot streak right now.
So I think he's going to get another one. I'm going to go with Konecny because I feel like he's got the touch right now. And then I'm going to go, just because he hates me, Justin Braun is somehow going to score tonight for the fourth one. Don't know how it's going to happen. It's probably going to be like a power play goal or something stupid. But I got a feeling Justin Braun is just going to have a great game tonight.
Oh, my God. If he does, I will literally die. I'll buy you a beer.
All right. And speaking of beer, don't forget this Saturday, Flyers Islanders, 7:00, our pregame show live from Tin Pan Alley. I don't really know exactly what we're going to be doing. We're just going to be there doing the podcast. We'll do our pregame show. Like I said, we'll probably hop on during intermissions to check out what's going on, fill you in on the game. If you're in the area, you want to swing by, say hello. We'll be giving out some shirts, talking hockey and watching the Flyers, enjoying some great food and some great drinks. Yeah, it's pretty much all I got. Flyers, Devils, about to start here, about 5 minutes. So make sure you're tuning in. We gave you our predictions, and make sure you stay tuned because Thursday we will be back. Flyers, Devils again. Our pregame show will be live. We'll be ready to roll, barring any technical difficulties that we had last week. It was ugly. Last Thursday got ugly. I'm blaming Kelsey. Just stick with that. So.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. It was my fault. But, we're back. We're better than ever. So, let's go Flyers.
Exactly. Let's go Flyers. Thank you guys for joining us. We will talk to you later.